As a general evaluator, I would first invite the evaluator of the first speaker. I'm sorry. The content evaluator.
Sai.
Sai. Thank you, Sai, for coming to my rescue.
Yes, I could see that you were a little confused about who was going to go first.
Little?
One tight slap to Toastmaster KP, one tight slap and not knowing.
Now you know why I've been getting slapped right from my... Over to you,
If I
Sai.
may just, I may just interrupt. The timings will be 2 minutes caps, right? So that will be 1 green.
It's 1 and 2 minutes. Or
1 to 2 minutes.
Yes.
1.5, 2.
Yes.
That's, yeah. All right. Thank you.
Whenever you share the timing cards, I will start my evaluation.
Please go ahead. Yeah.
Toastmaster Sapna, my job as the content evaluator is to give you feedback on the words and phrases and intent behind the speech that you gave. And let me tell you that I was able to detect from the content exactly what you meant when you said that at the end of my life, or even 5 years, 10 years, at the end of my life, if I see someone I knew from a previous phase of my life across the street, I would love them to actually come across and say hello to me and smile at me. And that sense of warmth and welcome was very evident from the content, the way you presented it to us. But and there's a lot of subtle things you did well, which added to that sense of us hearing and listening to a very warm, welcoming, open-hearted person. You talked about digs on yourself. For example, you made fun of yourself when you said, I'm sitting here on a Saturday evening, and that shows that I love Toastmasters. I'm very committed to Toastmasters. Then later on, you said, this is the only time you're going to hear from me unless you go back and watch a recording. Those are funny, and they were very subtle and nice ways of introducing yourself and showing how pleasant you are as a person. But there are a couple of things where I thought the content was a little weak. First of all, you started off saying, well, I'm Sapna Ori. Toastmasters teaches us not to apologize for ourselves. When you start off with something as you're putting down yourself a little, when you say, well, yeah, if you want to listen to me, I'm Sapna Ori, here's my story. I would go and tighten up that part of your speech a little bit. Then your manager was telling you all the flaws and frailties of your personality. And we would have loved to hear more about that in your speech, because vulnerability, you took vulnerability on a scale of 0 to 10, you took it to 5. You said you had frailties and vulnerabilities, but you didn't actually give us any specifics from your manager's inputs to you. We would have loved to hear more on that. And finally, one feedback about the amount of time you spent in discussing your mother. The first minute, out of the first minute, maybe about 20, 25 seconds was you discussing how great your mother is. And all mothers are great. I respect motherhood and mothers in general, but I would have thought that you would have shortened that bit a little bit. And like I said, everything was great about your speech. It was a warm speech and it showed, but these 3 things, if you could fix about your content, I think it would take your speech, your icebreaker, to an ice broken back to you, generally evaluated.
Thank you very much, Sai. May I now invite the delivery evaluator, Vivaswan Damle, on the virtual stage. Vivaswan Damle.
Thank you, Toastmaster KPJ, fellow Toastmasters, and the distinguished Toastmaster Sapna. Good evening to everyone. What I loved about her speech was the use of her smile and eyebrows. She is very expressive when she speaks. So I absolutely love that part. But we are in an advanced club. So that's where the commendations end. And now I will move on to the recommendations. You realize I did this? This was for one specific reason. During the middle part of the speech, you are consistently repeating this action with your right hand. I guess it came naturally, but this action sounds kind of, or rather looks kind of preachy. So I personally did not appreciate it so much. You could have elaborated or used a different action over there. Secondly, I felt that the camera angle was such that most of the gestures were hidden. So right now, if you see whatever gestures I am doing, suddenly my hand pops up. So if the camera angle is a bit below, then we are able to see the gestures a bit better. So I felt that change could have been made. Then I felt that I know the 4 to 6 minutes is a bit lesser than 5 to 7 minutes, but the content also needs to be adjusted accordingly. I felt you had lots of content, so the speed was a bit rushed. And due to that, I saw that you fumbled a couple of times. And that ended up in using a bit of fillers and repetitive words. So I felt if the content was lesser, the pace could have been reduced and the content would have been even better structured and there would have been no fumbling. And lastly, since there was more content, you could not take apt pauses between different sentences or different paragraphs. So when we are moving from one part of the speech to the next, the pauses can help differentiate those aspects. Other than that, I loved the expressive speech and all the best for your upcoming speeches. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Vivaswan. Now, I would like to invite the lead evaluator, Toastmaster Rupa Vidya. Toastmaster Rupa Vidya.
We asked the speaker for a response.
No, that will be later, right?
After all the evaluators are done, right?
Yeah, lead evaluator. After lead evaluator. Yeah.
Lead evaluator, Rupa.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening to one and all once again, and a special good evening to Toastmaster Sapna. Firstly, congratulations on finishing your icebreaker. Quickly going back to the objectives of your speech, that is delivering a structured speech and introducing yourself to the club and the members. You excelled at both of these objectives. To highlight a little bit more on your structure, you divided your speech into 3 parts, I, me, and myself, and clearly elaborated on all 3 parts while maintaining brevity in your speech. So kudos on that. Now, coming to the aspects I found interesting in the speech and I found engaging in the speech would be the credibility of your speech. When you proceeded with introducing yourself, you didn't just stop with who you are, but you went on to speak about what you believe in. And when you started speaking about what you believe in, that is your values, you didn't just say them like say, be humble or acknowledge people, but you also went on to tell us an incident from your life or an example from your life, which made you think like that. And that incident gave us a glimpse into your head and appreciations on that. And one thing I would like to go with this credibility would be conviction. While you told us incidences from your lives and points in your life that had an impact on you, like your manager sitting next to you and talking to you and making you a better person, we would have liked you to take time to elaborate on that and tell us why it was so meaningful to you and deliver that experience with impact. And moving on to one more area of improvement that I felt like would take your speech to the next level would be a call for action. As someone who's just about to begin my career, who's just about to begin my life by exaggeration, listening to your speech, I felt really inspired. I felt like, you know what, maybe this is the kind of person I want to be. What I would have liked to listen at the end of your speech would have been a call for action, either for yourself or for the audience. Like say something like, don't be afraid to take that leap of faith or something like that, that would tie your entire speech together and tell us all of those beautiful values that you had in your speech in one line. So to summarize, kudos on completing your icebreaker, but do work on conviction and a call for action. Back to the General Evaluator.
Thank you, Rupa. Now I would request the speaker, DTM Sapna, as a speaker rebuttal.
Thank you so much for that, General Evaluator. I think the only thing I want to talk about is the call for action. It's an icebreaker. I think I'm supposed to be talking about myself. I am not really sure if I'm supposed to be coming here and motivating people for a call of action, since that can be done in the later speeches of the pathways. So I wouldn't agree to that point for lead evaluator when she says I could have given a call for action, because that was not the intent. The entire intent of me was to tell the audiences who I am and what I believe in. And that's what I did. I mean, call for action was not the intent at all. And I don't think that's the intent of or the objective of the project as well, since it's not a motivational speech. That's about it.
Thank you, DTM Sapna, for the rebuttal. Now, may I invite on the virtual stage Prachi Kulkarni, the content evaluator for speaker number 2, Prachi Kulkarni.
So good evening, all Toastmasters, and the special good evening to my target speaker. As a content evaluator, it's my duty to evaluate the content and in general, how I feel it. So the speech was about researching for advanced sports. The speech started with a quote. It's a nice way to do. And the quote was from Hindi, but it was translated aptly into English. And I feel it was really good for the speech content as well. I also appreciate that the speaker used the word of the day during his speech. And the speaker used various examples for the advanced sports, which created a curiosity and interest in the sport, interest in the speech. And the experience of skydiving was described in such a way that it gave actually goosebumps to me. But initially I was confused, or it was not clear whether the speech is about the research about adventurous sports, or it was about sharing the personal experiences about adventurous sports. So the research speech can have a personal experience so that users can connect, but I feel the personal experience took more time than the research part. Also, the speaker did give the statistics and explain it in a good manner. That was really a good point. But one point here as a recommendation, that a comparison is understood in a better way when the objects or the comparison objects are at a similar level. So when we are comparing a skydiving, if we can compare it while driving a car, or the dangers while driving a car, it is understandable. But comparing the risks during pregnancy to a skydiving, I couldn't take it, because these are completely different things. Pregnancy is not an adventurous sport, or it's not something a person do as a sport. So that comparison or that statistics, even though the speaker gave statistics, it could have been a better or comparison object. Also, the speaker at the end, the speaker gave the summary about what to do before going for any adventurous sports, like taking a calculated risk. That was a good point. And the speech also ended on a nice note. So overall, I feel the speech was good. Only the personal experience part could have been limited, and speaker could have been spoken more about the research part and improving on the statistics. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Prachi. I would now request Akshay Singh, the delivery evaluator for speaker number 2. Akshay Singh, Toastmaster Akshay Singh.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening once again to all of you present and Speaker Naveen. Well, Naveen, you had very subtle hand gestures at points with your left hand as well as the right hand. You showed facial expressions while expressing something which is important and needs to be specifically heard. You also had a PPT which was at the back of your screen as well as on a shared screen. These were the points which made your delivery interesting. Now, if I have to highlight the aspects where you can improve, point number 1, the hand gestures which you had, they could have been a bit more specific. For example, when you mentioned at 15,000 feet, beyond that, you could have shown with your other hand gestures greater height, lack of oxygen, you could have added a drama over there, lack of oxygen, and demonstrated such that I as a speaker audience could be there experiencing the fall from the adventure sport. Second point, the PPT which was there behind you had certain content which was a bit blocking my view. I was trying to read the content and trying to switch between the presentation which was shared. So maybe you could have just shared the presentation instead of using it as a virtual background. Also, the eye contact at a couple of points, it was dropping because it seemed as if you're reading from the slides. If you could have placed some play cards in your hand and read from it, it would have at least maintained the eye contact with the audience. Throughout your speech, I felt there was an exigency of vocal modulation, voice modulation, when you are expressing the highs, when you are excited, or expressing the stats, which are very serious. If that could have been incorporated, this would have given an overall very good effect to the delivery of the speech, and I would have enjoyed it more. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you very much, Akshay. Now, may I invite the lead evaluator for the speaker number 2, Dhaval Vyas. Toastmaster Dhaval Vyas.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator, Toastmaster KP Jani. When I got to know about the topic of Toastmaster Naveen, that it's going to be a research topic, the research always comes with the data, statistics, lot of dry items. The complete sort of research, then it's to be considered as generally a dry topic. And when I got to know that the pathway is an engaging humor, so these two sounded like to me like an oxymoron to each other, a dry research and a humor. However, Toastmaster Naveen merged these together and created a dry humor, which I enjoyed a lot as a positive out of this particular speech of his. That is the positive part, and that is something that I would like to commend Toastmaster Naveen for. The way he started with the proverb, the way he shared his life experiences, way he showcased some of those statistics to show that the contradiction between the amount of fatality that can cause because of the skydiving vis-a-vis the fatality that can be caused by a simple process like pregnancy. Those kind of dry humor he tried to come up with. It succeeded for few. At the same time, our content evaluator told that it didn't succeed with her. With the exigency of time, now I would like to go towards the recommendation. The two recommendations that had clearly come out from both the content as well as the delivery evaluation, I would like to stress a bit more onto that one. Whenever we are creating a structured speech, we need to have a clear, concise opening and the transition towards the middle half, where we are going to present actual statistics of this research that we have done. That's where I felt there was some lack of the clear transition from opening to the body of the speech. There were many personal experiences that were shared that could have been shrunk together, and the research related aspects could have been come a little more earlier. The second part was the use of visual aid. At times, the content that was being shared, the statistics that were being shared, that were obstructed, and I was a little confused in terms of whether should I be looking at those statistics or should I be looking at the speaker. So better usage of those visual aids will definitely pack the punch that this speech required. Overall, a great attempt to create a dry humor. I hope with these recommendations, you will be able to do it even better in your engaging humor path. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator, Toastmaster KP Jani.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Dhaval. May I now request Speaker Nirmala Menon to come over the stage.
Naveen. Yeah, you're referring to the agenda.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Naveen, I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Naveen, please, for the rebuttal.
Yep. No, the evaluations were all valid. Unfortunately, I just had 2 hours to prepare this whole presentation, and that's why I was not able to refine it. So in 2 hours, whatever the best I could do, I just prepared it and gave it my best. Thank you.
So is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Now for the speaker number 3, I would like to invite Sita Raman as the content evaluator. Toastmaster Sita Raman.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, Toastmasters, and a special welcome to my speaker, DTM Atul. Evaluating an icebreaker for a DTM, I do consider personally as a privilege. My role is to look at the content part of the speech. So let's look at the title of the speech, Story of My Life. I did see that DTM Atul had a nice structure built into the speech. It had a nice introduction. He's spoken about the growing up, the challenges that he faced. There was humor that was induced at right places, especially the need for a girlfriend and not having that qualification to having a girlfriend. That was quite nice. Data, especially in the form of numbers, was quite apt at the right places when he mentioned about the countries visited, the number of times he missed the IAS services. So all of that, according to me, was perfect. To me, it looked like rewinding to 1971, Kal Aaj Aur Kal sort of a movie where Atul comes and explains all of this. Two recommendations that I have is coming to the title of the speech. It had its multiple faces. So probably a title as it's okay to have a story of a life, but I would have expected something much more punching. I would have probably kept it as Atul 1.0, Atul 2.0, or something like Atul's thankfully unassuming life, ATUL. That would have probably got the attention of the audience. The second one is more on, I know it's an icebreaker speech. We don't expect messages, but I think you had probably multiple phases in your life. So some sort of life learning. If that's something that could have probably been added in your speech, there could have been subtle takeaways for some of us. Otherwise, it's been a brilliant speech. GTM Atul, over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sitaraman. May I now invite the delivery evaluator, Madhumita, on the stage. Toastmaster Madhumita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster KP. Story of my life. A title that took me back to my icebreaker speech when I was struggling to come up with content. Toastmaster Atul, your speech established a great connect with me today as you took me through all the phases of your life and how you stumbled across various challenges and came out of this. What I loved about your speech when it came to the delivery was your eye contact and your pace of speaking. However, I have two recommendations for you. Being your delivery evaluator, my first recommendation goes for the usage of stage that you could have done. When it comes to a physical meeting, it is easy to entice people or to have a good impression on them with your personality, with your clothes, the way you carry yourself on stage. But when it comes to an online structure, your frame is all you have. You could have used your hands in an equal manner. There was a time in your speech where you were using only one of your hands and your other hand was not used as much. I would recommend that you use the entire of your frame from right, left, front, and back and utilize it well to deliver your content. My second recommendation to you is vocal variety. There was a time in the speech where you said that you had to go through an arranged marriage, but you described your wife as the love of your life. And in that scenario, your vocal variety could have been better. For instance, you said, my wife, my lovely wife. You could have just gone like, my wife, my lovely wife. This way, you could have easily conveyed the love for your wife to all the other Toastmasters and how important she is in your life. To sum it up, it was a great speech that you gave. I would only recommend you to work on these tiny aspects and then your speech can go to another level. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Madhumita. Now I would like to invite the lead evaluator, Toastmaster Falgunan Kumaran. Toastmaster Falgunan Kumaran, the lead evaluator for speaker number 3. Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator KP. The purpose of the icebreaker speech is to introduce oneself to the club. And it was a classic introduction which distinguished Toastmaster Atul gave to all of us. He shared about the exigencies in his personal life right from his childhood and how he has faced all those obstacles and became a successful individual. Kudos to that. In his speech, he shared about personal life, professional life, then came the Toastmasters journey and also his hobbies. So it was a complete speech which gave a complete picture about the distinguished Toastmaster Atul as a whole. Fabulously done icebreaker speech. What added more to the speech was as he stood up and delivered, which made his body language very much visible, and the poise with which he presented his speech. The strength of Atul is the voice quality, which definitely he needs to nurture and use it to his advantage in the best possible manner. What can be done differently, what I felt in his speech is when he said, "Good evening, friends," that came almost after 4 to 5 sentences, which I felt was quite a bit delayed and slightly distracted the flow of the speech. It can come maybe after 1 or 2 sentences. And some more incidences, interesting incidences and stories of his life would have really added and created a much more impact to the speech. And overall, he even shared your age being 58, but you hardly look in your 40s. So well done for whatever you're doing to maintaining your good health. We definitely got to know his story of life in a holistic manner. And I look forward to listen to many more of his speeches, whereby we get to know many more layers of his life. Well done, distinguished Toastmaster Atul. Back to you.
I don't know if Toastmaster KP is back online or not.
He is there.
He dropped off and he had to join back in.
I can see him.
So can I do my rebuttal in the meantime?
Can you, yeah, please. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, he's back.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, KP, we can.
Okay. Rebuttal by Atul, Toastmaster Atul, DTM Atul.
Thank you, Toastmaster KP. And thank you all the evaluators for helping me understand my SWOT, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. I have noted all the feedbacks very positively. And I do understand I could have done a better vocal variety, but my greatest challenge was how to give you guys a better view of my profile in 6 minutes. And that is what kept me scripting and re-scripting my speech so that I don't lose giving some information about my background. I kept the vocal variety and other aspects to the background, but sure, to make a good speech, we need to take all the delivery aspect very positively. And thank you very much. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, DTM Atul. Now, I would invite the timer, Tanvi Kher, to take over the virtual stage, give her report. That will be followed by the poll for the best evaluator.
Okay, so I'll just read out the timings for each and also put them in the chat as always. So Toastmaster Sai took 2 minutes 21 seconds. Toastmaster Vivaswan 2 minutes 14 seconds. Toastmaster Rupa 2 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Prachi 2 minutes 44 seconds. So I think she would not be qualified. Toastmaster Akshay 1 minute 58 seconds. Toastmaster Dhaval 2 minutes 17 seconds. Toastmaster Sitaraman 2 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster Madhumita 1 minute 55 seconds. And Toastmaster Falgunan 2 minutes 11 seconds. So I think apart from Toastmaster Prachi, everyone qualifies.
Can you please flash the poll?
Sorry? Okay.
Can you launch the poll?
Yes,
I will not launch the poll.
I am on it right now. So there are 3 votes within this poll. There is a vote for all 3 types of evaluations. Please make sure you vote for all 3 of them and make sure that everybody tries to vote, unless you're a co-host, in which case you don't get to see the poll come. Launching poll now. Please continue with the evaluation, Toastmaster KP.
Thank you very much, Sai. Appreciate that. May I now please invite Vamsi Krishna, the R counter, to present his report as the R counter. Toastmaster Vamsi Krishna.
Thank you, General Evaluator KP. Hope I am clearly audible and visible.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, I didn't expect the R counter task to become an accident task today. Thank you, team, for pushing my limits also. Coming to Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Ramchandran, sorry if I mispronounce anyone's name, took 2 hours, Coming to the presiding officer and Toastmaster of the day and grammarian and timer as well. I couldn't find a single thing to be there. I mean, if you are so much flawless, we don't need our counter rule. We can remove it. You guys did a really amazing job there. Kudos to that. Timer used one arm when giving the timing report, not in the first. Coming to the speech segment, even I'm using us. Speaker one, distinguished Toastmasters, Swapna. You haven't used any us and ums, but there are a couple of words repeated. Has twice, a group twice. I twice. I'm getting an echo.
Can I please ask everyone to go on mute except Toastmaster Vamshi? If you're not speaking, could you please go on mute? Toastmaster Vamshi, give it a couple of seconds, after which you can continue.
Yeah.
Yes, please continue, Toastmaster Vamshi.
Yes. Then after evaluation segment, while you are speaking about your speech, at that time, DTM Swapna, you used R thrice and twice. Coming to the speaker 2, Toastmaster Naveen, you used 3 R's and 1 There are a lot of words repeated, especially when you are starting your statement. For example, you are telling one point after another, and most of the times it happens you repeated the first word or at least the first letter a little bit. Coming to speaker 3, distinguished Toastmaster Atul, you haven't used any R's or or no repetitions from your end. When you are giving your reverse feedback about your speech after evaluation, at that time you used 2 R's. Coming to table topic segment, distinguished Toastmaster Dr. Brilliant, flawless. And speaker 1, Toastmaster KP, flawless. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Swapnil, you used 1 1 few repetitions, my, I, and. Coming to speaker 3, Toastmaster Seth, you used 3 R's. Speaker 4, Toastmaster Akshay, and speaker 5, Toastmaster Madhumita, you both are flawless. Coming to general evaluator KP Jain, you used 5 R's so far. Then coming to the evaluators, Toastmaster Sai Ramchandran used 1 R, 2 Ms. Toastmaster Vivaswan used 1 Toastmaster Rupa Vidya haven't used any R's and Ms, but mostly used the word and. Toastmaster Prachi used 1 5 plus R's and 1 unnecessary so. Toastmaster Akshay used 1 R. Toastmaster Dawal used 1 Re. Toastmaster Sitaraman used 1 R. Toastmaster Madhumita and Falgunan are flawless. One recommendation for Toastmaster Madhumita, you can take a small pauses because we can hear your breath when you are giving one point after another in your fast way. That's it from my end. Over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster KP.
Thank you very much. I would, Vamsi, thank you very much, Toastmaster Vamsi. Our grammarian today is distinguished Toastmaster Arvind Nair. May I request distinguished Toastmaster Arvind Nair on the screen, please.
Thank you, General Evaluator KP Jani. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Every role player in Toastmasters has to be exigent, and I'm no less. The word of the day was used once by Naveen, Akshay, and Dhaval, and twice by Toastmaster Brilliant. The good usage of the language, ardent reader, passionate Toastmaster, amalgamation of all mothers, stature of the person, lasting impact, preconceived notion, have imperfectly perfect, allow your heart to be broken so it can open up, dawned upon me, life-threatening, averse to risk, take a calculated risk, fertility in skydiving. Life is not measurable by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Establish from scratch wonders of science, imbibed inquisitiveness, perfect epitome, letter and spirit, ball of a time, falter in studies, right place, but clap in the bright place. Shut the past and cut the future, perplexed and nervous. What you have is now. Sharpen your saw. Stay foolish, stay hungry. Winning and losing is a part of the game. Digs on yourself. Looks preachy, leap of faith. Somewhere there was incorrect usage of the language or the meaning as far as Toastmasters is concerned. His evaluator. It can't be his evaluator. It should be his speech evaluator. The person or the Toastmaster is not evaluated. It's the speech that is being evaluated. Returned back. Return is to give back. So the word back need not be mentioned. Just say returned. Much more, safer. Much and more. You need to use much safer or more safe. You can't have so many comparisons. So it could be just much safer. My life has been like a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. It's actually a ride. The word ride has to be mentioned when you're talking about your life, which has been ups and downs. A roller coaster is just there, but the ride is what makes it up and down. So the word ride has to have been added there. I completed my pathway. Now, please understand, pathway is the education program of Toastmasters International, but you complete a path that you have taken. So please be careful when you say, I've completed my pathway is wrong, but you can say, I completed my path. Give your feedback where they can improve upon. Now, when you give a feedback, it is for improvement. So there need not be added for your improvement. You can provide, a better way would be provide your feedback and just stop there without saying give your feedback for improvement. You can also say you can improve upon. I heard on one such occasions, it should be on one such occasion. In the recess, it could be during recess. Good evening to one and all. Let's rule out the Indianism. It should be just good evening to one and all. And some people say present here. Well, why do you want to wish somebody who's not present here? Your good evening is for the people present here. So there's no need to add for all those who are present here. There was somebody who said PPT, and then let's say it's the presentation. A PPT is just for everybody to know what it is. It's a technical term that has been shortened, but let's, in a Toastmaster meeting, let's say the presentation. Merged this together, when you merge, it is to combine. So this together need not be mentioned, just say merged. Well, you have to become more exigent on your pronunciations as well. I heard purpose, and there was a thing on the R being rounded up. It's just purpose. The R need not be pronounced. I heard consultant. It's A-N-T. The pronunciation should be consultant. T-I-N-T, not T-E-N-T. The word is not delivering. The pronunciation should be deliver. I heard play cards. It's not play cards, it's placards. I've heard this word being used wrongly. C-O-N-T-E-N-T. has two different pronunciations in the way it is supposed to be said. Use a K sound like a content when you have the matter. If the matter was good, if the speech had a good content. But if you're happy when you have listened to what has been said, say, I am content with the content of your speech. Those were a few things that I needed to bring up to it. I must say that as we progress in our advanced club, we need to do away with some of these things and be better in our pronunciation and the use of the English language. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator Jani.
Thank you very much, DTM Arvind Nair, for their in-depth analysis and critique. That's the right word, right? Critique. Okay. Now, the next thing on the agenda is my report as a general evaluator. Well, fellow Toastmasters, Mr. President, Toastmaster of the day, and guests, if any, I have a confession to make. I was late in the meeting. I don't want to give any excuses because excuses don't cut any shortcut. I was late, and if there is any punishment, I'm ready to take it. Although I can make a very nice table topics out of this and give wonderful excuses, and you will garland me for being late. But apart from that, I came in when the second speech was in progress. So I take it that Sai did a wonderful opening. Punit took over. He opened the meeting. The meeting started in time. I am sure it must have been started in time because whenever I'm late, meetings always start in time. My grammarian, R counter, and timer have done an extremely good job. I am not here to judge them, but I can only praise them. It is befitting an elite club. I would like to make a special mention of DTM Arvind Nair's in-depth analysis and guidance in grammar. A little bit like me, he is also from the old school, and I, for one, fully appreciate his notings. The speakers have been evaluated. My evaluation team was impeccable. I don't have to make any critique on that also. The rebuttals given were apt, and this is something new which I have learned after joining the elite club, that we allow the speakers to give a rebuttal, which is very much in place, and it has got a lot of meaning in. The table topics master, brilliant, brilliant. That is the word I can say. His quick wit is one thing that we have to learn, and that is what will make us really elite. Thinking on his feet, firing from his hip, and having that presence of mind, and acting up to the exigencies of service. I think he took over from Nirmala Menon as the presiding officer today. Please correct me if I'm wrong, presiding officer. This is my conjecture. So that is one thing that we have to learn, how to preside over a function, or how to be a good MOC, or how to be a good contest chair. Now, these are the people who lead from the front and set an example to us. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to once again tender my apologies for being late. And I'll make sure that next time, if there's any possibility of being late, I will not take up the roles. The second possibility will be more. Just kidding. Now, I would like to hand over the stage, the virtual stage, to the to the Toastmaster of the day, Puneet. Toastmaster of the day, over to you.
Am I audible and visible? Can someone confirm?
Yes.
Awesome. Just realized that I haven't spoken anything on the theme today, but it's okay. Happens. Time management sometimes take priority over the overall management. But having said that, I gave a similar speech today at Pune Advanced Toastmasters Club, and I also I've posted the content in the chat, which will give you a crisp summary in nutshell as to what being indistractable means. And yes, there is a YouTube link as well. It's okay. I'm not going to say you like, share, subscribe, no, nothing like that. In the YouTube description, I've clearly articulated in summary of this beautiful book. But having said that, thank you so much. And I believe we are on time, or it's 8:55. And yes, I think it's high time that I hand over this beautiful virtual, yes, yes, for the polls. Thank you so much. Polls, right? Thank you so much. Yes. So yes, we'll have the polls for the best role taker. Sai is like my elder brother from another mother. He always reminds, hey, you have not done this. Okay, yes, I remember.
Another 30 seconds to go. Though from what it looks like, I don't think there's any hope of the leaders being usurped. So I'm going to close this poll because I don't think, 10 seconds more. We'll wait 10 seconds.
I did a mistake, man. Oh God, wanted to do it again. I voted for Brilliant, man. I was supposed to vote for myself, but out of sheer...
Brilliant has this gravity to him, you know. Right, I'm going to close the polling. The results will be sent to the presiding officer offline. Please continue, Toastmaster Puneet.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sai. So I think we are on time. Probably it happens very rare that we are on time, but yes. Okay, I think we are 2 minutes ahead of our schedule. So let's give the virtual stage to distinguished Toastmaster Brilliant. I have not spoken on the theme, but yes, you'll find a lot more in the description, which has been posted in the chat. But having said that, thank you for being a patient audience. And I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to Toastmaster Tanvi from Deccan Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Rupa from Amrita Toastmasters Club, and Toastmaster Vamshi as well, and Toastmaster Madhumita, who was semi-finalist in table topic this year, for helping us in evaluation and other respective roles. Thank you so much. We deeply express our sincere gratitude. And now I'll hand over the virtual stage to the Birbal and Tenali Raman of District 98, the former region advisor, and our vice president membership as well. So if there is anything which you want to know about membership, give to the one and only distinguished Toastmaster Brilliant, who will be dancing like more right now, if I'm not.
Thank you so much, Puneet, for not speaking on the theme that you chose on, and thank you, KP Jani, for being late. I know why I got an opportunity to speak more. Today morning, lazily I woke up, opened the door, and collected nariyal, coconuts. Today, I had no idea that I would preside over this meeting where Puneet would talk about Neer EL. Whatever. Let me continue my breakfast. Nariyal, Neerial, nah, it's real. Having fun is what we enjoy most. And that's what we have been taught at Toastmasters, that we learn best in moments of fun. 12 years later, this coconut or the nariyal, the breakfast for champions, is something that makes me come back to meeting every single time. And dear friends, it is not a surprise that today, when I was called to step in, I decided to do something different. We have an option to step in, step on, or step over. We need to understand the difference and make sure just like this person stepped in to fill that gap between two mountains or two places or that ridge, we need to make sure that we do our job and we move on. And that's what we learn at Toastmasters. And at Advanced Toastmasters, you get something more. And before we move ahead to the next section, we have guests here. I would request them to take 30 seconds to tell us how they like the session. And please don't exceed 30 seconds because we don't have the timer now to show you the cards. Anyone wants to take a shot at the 30 seconds? 30 seconds, Fame, come on.
May I?
Titi. Yes, Titi.
Thank you. It's been a fabulous meeting and I've really enjoyed every second of being here. Such amazing speeches, marvelous evaluations. The table topic speeches were literally as if they were prepared speeches. Really, really nice. I look forward to being here again sometime. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, TTK, Timer Tanvike. Madhumita, would you like to take your 30 seconds of fame?
Thank you so much for having me today here. It was a wonderful session that I got to witness today. I enjoyed every single speech and even the role players were amazing. And now I know why it is called as an all elite advanced Toastmasters club. So you guys are doing a great job and living up to the name. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And we will take one more lead evaluator, Rupa.
Thank you very much, presiding officer, and thank you, team, for having me here. I had a great time and I definitely learned a lot. 3 words I would say are full of learning, fun, and spontaneous. And that spontaneity is something that remained from the start of the meeting up until the very end. And I feel like that's one thing that I will definitely take away from here.
Thank you. Thank you. We spontaneously bring coconuts to the meeting. We spontaneously bring anything that aligns to the thought process that you have. From Birbal to Tenali Ram to this Nariyalwala, it really doesn't matter. What matters is, are we taking back something good? Are we taking back something effective? Are we taking back something practical to our lives? Until and unless we learn to enjoy, we will not benefit. And with this, I would now invite Swapnil, if he is here, he has an announcement. Swapnil, 30 seconds or less. Yep.
Yes.
Over to you.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Toastmasters Club of Pune West is going to be having a stand-up comedy open mic event on Sunday, 20th of June between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. We are also going to have a workshop on stand-up comedy of 30 minutes, which is going to be taken over by Toastmaster Ravi Kiran from United States of America. So it's really going to be a rocking event, and I encourage you all to be a part of this event. I cordially invite you for the same. Let's make this, let's rock and hit this event. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Swapnil. Unfortunately, I cannot participate because I have been sitting down all through the meeting and my rocking chair is in another house. So maybe I'll try to get some notes from the other participants. I have the results with me. I would go with the best table topic speaker. Give a slap to KPJ, the winner of table topics, Toastmaster KP Jani. Best content evaluator goes to Sita. Best delivery evaluator, Akshay.
Akshay, my friend, turn on your camera.
Okay, Akshay, is he here? Anyway, congratulations, Akshay. Best pencil, best lead evaluator, Dhaval. Congratulations, Dhaval.
I don't see Dhaval in the room.
Oh, I just saw him.
He has left. He has left.
Left. Okay, just. Best auxiliary role player. Buddha Tera Baap, Grammarian Arvind. And best speaker. Yes, you guessed it right. It's Bose. Oh, I mean, Atul. Congratulations, Atul. And last but not the least, the best primary role player, best of the top 3. Okay.
Yours sincerely.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Today, we had someone who said, my heart was broken 4 times. Someone who said there were 4 narrow misses to being an IAS officer. These 4 total to 8, which is the meeting number that we had today. 8 instances at the 8th meeting. And probably, if we look at it, there were 8 different takeaways that we could bring back to our lives. With this, I would encourage all of you to make sure that you do not miss a single meeting and continue to contribute, step in when required. Taking the cue from the timer who's not visible right now, I would like to sign off by saying one thing. It doesn't matter whether you're Birbal, Tenali Raman, Mullah Nasruddin, Puneet, Sai, Falgun. Once you are at Toastmasters, you're here to have fun. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy. Let's learn. Let's share. Let's grow. And let's have a group photograph so we know that we attended this wonderful meeting, a milestone meeting, where the presiding officer had a Nariyal in his hand. Nariyal Wala.
Puneet, do you mind taking that picture? You have to put everybody in gallery view, and everybody has to hold something up because
Naveen, Tanvi, can you switch on your camera?
I'm going to stop recording at this point. Please have something up.
The bandwidth is extremely